In this video, I'm taking a look at smart solar path lights. These can be turned on based on motion, schedules, or other home automations. The color and color temperature of the lights are completely adjustable. You can create scenes for holidays, parties, or any outdoor ambiance that you want. And they run on solar power, making them completely wireless. If you're new here, my name is Michael Leen, and this channel is all about how tech can make you more productive, especially through home automation, with new videos every week. Thanks to XMCOSY for sponsoring this video and supporting the channel. Let's take a look at the features. The smart solar path lights are designed to light up a pathway, patio deck, or landscape beds around your home. As the name implies, these are solar powered. Each light has a solar panel on top, powering a 2600 mAh lithium rechargeable battery inside the light fixture. On one side of the light is a PIR motion sensor, so it can automatically light up when you pass near it. From the XMCOSY app, you can adjust the motion sensor sensitivity among low, medium, and high, which detect distances up to 16, 26, and 32 feet respectively. The motion sensor has a wide, 150-degree field of view. The lights are RGB CW, so you can adjust the color temperature from cool to warm and the light color. Each light is 150 lumens bright, measures about 20.5 inches tall, and has an IP65 waterproof rating and an operating temperature range of -4 to 113 degrees Fahrenheit. You can connect each light to the XMCOSY app on your phone using Bluetooth. This allows you to adjust the motion sensor sensitivity, control a light manually, and specify the lighting duration, among other features. If you choose to use the lights with the optional Smart Bridge, you can connect the lights over a 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi network and gain access to additional features. These include setting time schedules, controlling the lights with Amazon and Google Voice Assistants, and sharing the device with family members so they may also control the lights. Okay, so taking a look at what comes inside the box, you've got 6 of the solar lights themselves right here. You have 6 aluminum poles, which each light will attach to. And then from there, these poles attach to a lamp holder, which will go onto a stake in the ground. So you have 6 of each of these components for all 6 of your lights. You also get a smart bridge to connect your smart home network via Wi-Fi and a smart home control. It comes with the user manual and the quick start guide, some additional hardware, and a USB-A to USB-C cable if you need to do a charging top-up. If, for example, there's no sun for an extended period of time, to otherwise charge the solar. Looking at each light itself, you've got the solar panel on top, a PIR motion sensor here on one side, the LED light inside. This whole thing is plastic and lightweight, but it seems very sturdy and very well made. You can pop off the top to see the rechargeable battery inside, the USB-C connection for each light, and a power button. Installation is quite simple. You first take the head of the light and you want to insert it into this pole here. Line up the grooves with the groove inside the pole. It goes right in, just like that. And then you want to install it on the lamp holder down here. Again, check for the groove and line it up. So there you have your light assembled. But to get it in the ground here, I'm going to use this stake that it comes with. So I'm going to first drive this into the ground. So the first spot I chose had a bunch of roots in it, so I wasn't getting anywhere. So I'm just making a new spot now for it to not deal with the roots. And I'll fill that back in. And then you don't have to, but I'm just going to use a rubber mallet to put it into place and just clear off the top surface. All right, now you can just take this and you want to insert it clockwise, I believe. Okay, yeah, it's just a little clockwise turn and that gets locked into place. Okay, that light's in. Now I'll do it 5 more times. So this one, I didn't even have to dig it all. The ground was much more forgiving here. We just slab that onto the pole, into the grooves. And likewise on the holder at the bottom, into the grooves. Nice and easy. Find the position for the stake. And I like to use the mallet to just tap it into place. And you're going to want the motion sensor facing in the direction where you may want to detect motion. So if, we walk through here, you want the motion sensor facing this way, not into the bushes. So this one's going to struggle, obviously, to get sunlight here, but I already have plans to trim back this bush so it can get properly charged. Just keep that in mind when you're determining placement. You want to make sure there's ample sunlight to keep this charged so you don't have to worry about plugging it in. So obviously I've put these directly into the ground using this provided stakes into my mulch bed, but this also works if you have a wooden deck. For example, you can use the included hardware, the screws. There are also anchors in here, and you could take this and put it right into a wooden surface, again, like your deck. All right, so here you have the smart bridge that the lights come with. Now, you don't have to use this. You can just connect your phone via Bluetooth to each of the lights, and if you do that, you will still have access to things like sensor mode, which means the lights turn on when that motion sensor detects motion. You also have access to manual mode, where you can manually turn lights on or off or change their colors. But if you want access to all the features of the lights, like setting timers, using voice commands, or other ways of using it in your smart home, you're going to want to pick up the smart bridge, which does require a cloud connection. It operates over the 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi network in your home. So inside the box, you have the smart bridge itself, which uses a USB-A cable for power. And it comes with a power adapter as well. What I like is how you can just wrap the cord around this for kind of a cleaner setup. And then when you're in a good spot, you can just sort of cinch it through this opening here to keep things nice and clean. You have indicators down here for power and for a Wi-Fi connection. And you have a reset button here at the top. And flipping it around, you have holes here where you could actually hang this onto a wall if that's the ideal way for you in your home setup to have this thing in place. Let's get it set up now, and you're going to do that by putting this within 15 meters or so of your home's router. Okay, so I've chosen my network rack as the installation location for the smart bridge. You don't have to put it here, you can just put it anywhere within 15 meters of your home's router. So to do this, just connect the USB-A cable to the included power brick and plug it into power. That's it. You can see the lights are coming on, both a power light and a Wi-Fi light. So now what I want to do is press the reset button for 3 to 5 seconds. It'll enter a pairing state, and then go on the XMCOSY Plus app and connect it there. Click Add Device. It's already discovered. Click Add. I'm going to do manual input from my Wi-Fi network. Make sure you choose a 2.4 gigahertz network to connect to. It's now adding the smart bridge to the XMCOSY Plus app. Okay, so it's been added successfully. Click Add Device. And then in my case, I want to add existing devices. One of my path lights was not connecting to the app, which I'm going to have to troubleshoot later. That's why you see 5 and not 6 path lights here. Click Confirm. Okay, finish. So now all those lights have been added here to the smart bridge. I can tap on a device, and I can see how full the battery is with the icon at the top. I can turn the light on or off right here from the app. I can adjust the sensitivity of the motion sensor between low, middle, and high. I can say if I only wanted to trigger the lights at day, evening, or night, and the duration of that sensor light. And here you can choose if you wanted to go into kind of a dim light after the full light. And here you can schedule timers as well. For example, have the lights always come on during certain days of the week during certain times. You can tap the pencil icon in the upper right, go to third-party control, and you could add this to Amazon or Google's voice assistants. And from here, I can turn it on manually and adjust the color temperature from the screen from cool to warm. I can choose color, and I can have it become a certain color. I can create a scene here for the lights. Let's do nighttime. I can do colorful. I'm going to choose nighttime though for the scene. The nighttime scene's a nice warm color. You can tap the pencil icon in the upper right. I can choose intelligent linkage, and I can create here a scene. For example, if this one particular light detects motion, then I can trigger the other lights to come on. Click the plus icon, then I can choose control a single device and choose one of the other lights, or I could have it control a pre-configured scene that I have, or send notification to my phone. From the main screen, I can click scenes down here and create a new scene. You could have it based on touch, based on weather changes, schedules, or in the device status changes. Let's choose that one. Let's choose the first light here. And you can see you have lots of different options here in terms of the device state that can trigger a scene. Let's choose PIR state. And let's say it's detected motion. And here I can have it trigger another device, number 2, and I'll have that turn on. Click save, hit next. So when the first light detects motion, it will also turn on the second, that way they can turn on in sequence. And I could do that for each of my lights. You could also have a precondition. For example, based on certain weather conditions, or during times of day. Okay, so now I have all 6 lights interlinked here, so if the first one turns on, then all the other ones will turn on as well. This one in particular, the first one, is the main path of motion, so it's the first one being most likely triggered by someone walking by. And I can click save and give the scene a name. We'll just call it all lights. Okay, so now I have that scene created and I can test it out. Here you can see a cool light and a warm light, and just that difference in color temperature. The XMCOSY smart solar path lights provide helpful utility. It's nice to have lights turn on when you need them outside and turn off when you don't. They also provide ambiance and fun with the ability to adjust their color and color temperature depending on the mood or occasion. And since they are powered by solar, you don't have to worry about running wires or charging batteries. Let me know if this was helpful by giving it a like, leaving a comment, and subscribing. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.